manager in Ghana.
So you did manage?
Thank you.
Nice one.
Yeah,
It has gotten to that level.
Oh, nah. If I manage, if I don't manage, what you do?
Yeah, TC Castle. But it would be Yaa Pono is talking about his song being used by Ken Agyapong. Now, on social media, people also saying that he also used or mentioned Ken Agyapong's name in it, probably maybe without his also consent. And social media is turned into two. People are saying that Charlie, he no get point, he get point. What's your say on this?
It's interesting because, like you're saying, you use somebody's name and it's in your music, and there are commercial angles to it. The person's name is in there. The person is using your song because you use his name in the song, and is jamming to it. Now, if you consume it on your own personal level, there's really no issue. But once you put it out there in a public space on a campaign platform, then it becomes something that, the people who actually created the song are supposed to be looking for royalties for it. So again, it's a two parties. You've used mine, I'm also using yours.
Yeah.
Well, is he right to, draw the attention to it? Yeah, he's right. But then again, is there a merit to what, what's his name, Honorable is doing? I'm sure because his name is in there. So really, for me, it's about the fact that the two parties need to be able to have a conversation, to be able to iron things out, and then they can move it from that particular angle. I'm also particularly interested in what it would mean, because I'm not too sure whether if Gamro was supposed to be fully active, the role they would have played in this. So what it means is that if somebody wants to use your song, like if it's for public performance
or consumption,
public consumption, then you have to pay something. But I think this one is a little bit more because, I'm not even sure. It depends. If they are using it as a campaign
song, official campaign song,
then it means that conversation needs to be held between what's the name, Ken Agyapong's team and then Yaa Pono's team. So ultimately, regardless of the situation, I think that conversation needs to be held.
There's also another conversation of name dropping in songs, and the lines in there, are there technical lines in there, are there legal lines in there, with respect to I can compose a song like DJ Slim, brand new song, and in there I'm talking about I mentioned Kubisa Robert, Charterhouse, and that part of the song becomes some way a catchy phrase or catchy something that drags people to listen to the song. Name dropping in songs.
Intellectual property is a very interesting area, and I think that we've not really gotten to the end of it in terms of conversations, because every now and then things big things begin to pop up, and then again it's about life and the fact that life is always evolving, and so we need to allow some of these elements to be able to come in, and we need to be able to give it space. So that I think that is an area we need to have a conversation about. If I'm dropping your name and at the end of the day you are not a brand, then really you realize that it wouldn't really matter until you drop a name that the person is probably a brand. Then it's like, okay, are you leveraging of my brand to be able to push your song or what? And these are conversations that you can...
It's a big conversation because Brother Dennis can use Daddy Lumba's song. Because Brother Dennis, Charles, Daddy Lumba started name dropping now. So can Brother Dennis and Charles use Daddy Lumba's song, that particular song, for commercial purposes?
And that's what I'm saying, that at the end of the day, all of these things, because you go into the legal framework, then we need to be able to eventually bring in the the experts in that particular space. Again, because this thing about IP, it's so huge, so big, and we haven't yet gotten there. There are people you work with, and then sometimes they tell you even when you're going to shoot a particular project, you have to get everybody to give you a release form. Who participates in it, but I don't know how many of us are doing it here, because again, it's the legal systems and how advanced they are. You understand, So we need to get to that point where these conversations are held daily, so that we can understand and see how everybody can benefit off it. One of the things that I think on Showbiz Review, I was on Kwame's platform a few weeks ago, for example, and this is also something out of something a bit different. So when it comes to dance, for example, you have a musician who creates video. You do the video, and people come in, dancers come and perform and everything. You pay them, and then they are gone. but the person who created the dance moves that they're executing, who pays him? You understand? Because I created a particular, I created it, but you have captured all of these things into your music video and using it for commercial purposes and making money every time somebody watches it on YouTube. But the question is, does a choreographer or the person who created the dance move, even if it's not the same person who introduced it to your music video, but the person is elsewhere, is the person supposed to get royalties for that particular dance move that was created because it is driving your music video? And it's
driving
commercial,
traffic,
exactly.
It's visual.
So these are all gray areas that every now and then we need to bring in the experts. I like potatoes to potato. We need to bring in the experts
and so that
so we can gain some education, because where the things are going and with everything we are experiencing with respect to the social media and the digital world and all its enablements, at the end of the day, we need to be able to having this to be having these conversations. A while back, when we were on Instagram, we just post any song, and they are fine. We post any song on Facebook and you're fine. Charlie, right now you can't just post any song.
Yeah, there's copyright and all that.
Copyright. So all I'm saying is that IP needs to be discussed every now and then. If there are issues, we need to face it, discuss it, make sure everybody's clear and we know how to be able to project. Otherwise, Charlie, you just get to a particular point and the people will be suing you for no reason. But we need to have that conversation. It's very necessary.
Kwame Daz is also in the building. Kwame, Boko.
Over.
Boko.
Good.
As you say, then the rain won't whip you small.
It no be rain matter, say it be some traffic with data
okay.
The more people to then block some places then thing. So
they're on their way to the BOG.
Yeah. Are you joining them?
I beg. I don't even know. I'm new in town. I don't know where the BOG is.
Okay. You are new in town.
Yeah, I'm new in town. I beg.
All right, thank you very much.
I just want to think about myself. All right, let's focus on Yaa Pono's case with Ken Agyapong. Where stands on this one?
What I know is that when an artist releases a song and the song is out in the public domain, you can play it, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you have the right to play the song. But if it happens to be less an event, and Robert is one person who does events so much, if a song is played at an event, I know Gamro goes there to take performance royalties. So they take royalties on behalf of all the artists. They have a way of doing it, whether it's good or bad. They take money from them. Yes. So I know these
from these spinners and also
even events
organizers. The spinners.
The spinners are old.
Let's go.
No, the spinners are those who play the cassette.
Then be old small. Over spinning machine.
And campaign platforms are part of public events.
Yeah.
Yaa Pono has released a song, Obia Wani Master.
Yeah.
I'm not sure he can tell any DJ not to play the song at any event. I'm not sure Yaa Pono can say, okay, you this DJ, don't play my song here or there. So
don't play it at a wedding.
At a wedding, this event
you can only play it at
this
funerals.
event, which is this event, which is a campaign event, is ongoing, and a DJ drops a song by Yaa Pono. I don't know whether this song was dropped at the behest of Ken Agyapong or the DJ himself dropped it. Whichever way the song was played. This is not the first time I've seen or heard the song being played while Ken was on stage. I think this is the third or second time.
Yes.
Meaning, whoever is playing the song or whoever asked the song to be played likes the song. Now, if Gamro takes royalties for musicians for songs played in public places, then I don't see any problem with you saying somebody should not use your song because it's been played on a campaign platform. That is a public event. A DJ can play it at any time. But it appears it's becoming repetitive. And no na problem no. I say ba could be ba could be. Na say nyumo ne papa ne de.
Do you know why?
Why? Because the name.
His name.
Because you use his name in the song.
He allowed himself.
Yes.
He created an enabling environment.
Also, money more when you more platform, but the name there inside. So more or less, Ken is owning the song. He may not have come out to say officially, this is my campaign song, but indirectly, it is going that way. So if I were Yaa Pono, this tweet isn't enough.
He needs to follow up.
See some big people close to Ken.
Oh, big people. Just no, but his office is not. It's not like
Just go there.
Yeah, have a conversation. Like
Conversation. As he says, you
Yeah.
don't like him.
Anytime you want, they go on.
This crowd, they feel you. That is why I put your name for inside.
Good. I like the way you are saying it. It means that the conversation should be towards
a mutual something.
Benefits.
It's
So
not
how do we
always
discuss
that.
this so that I can make money off it? That's all.
So go and see the man. Sit down, and then. If he wants to adopt this as his official campaign song, fine, so that you get something small.
You can go on road with him.
Yeah,
perform.
but if you
not necessarily go on road if he doesn't want to. But the reality is that the song
Say
can
the way
go with him. Because once he says he's using for a campaign song, then they do all the sing deals.
Yeah.
All the
Exactly.
everything is like it
because
goes
at
into
this point, if you try to do copyright gidi matter, you go if you talk say be the DJ way they play the song way it will jam to him, and that one your royalties are with Gamro. Go and take it.
Yeah.
But you see, the problem
What
now
can
is
you do about
the
it?
problem now is that Gamro, as they are no longer taking money. You see,
But they said they would take
when no, but
when the license was revoked.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They
So-
said they said
They still don't
the
have
license
license
wasn't revoked.
But it was what?
They put a hold on it.
Bah.
Yeah, so that's what
So that they can't
function.
Yes, but they can take the royalties, but they can't distribute according to Resoma.
No,
Oh, Mr. Hagler is here. We were at the press conference. Resoma says they can take the royalty, but they can't distribute.
okay, all right. If that's it, then fine.
All right. So for all you know, they are taking still, but they're not distributing. All right. So what I'm
They are
saying
taking
is
money, but they are not distributing the money.
that I'm just quoting what Resoma said
Fantastic. Let's
at
stick to
the
the
press
script.
at the press conference.
Let's stick to the script.
So, Pono, it be you know where you do that thing, where the man, the thing where I saw them. It be you know where you mention your name for instance. I'm very sure even the name you also mentioned in that
Yes.
song pushed the song to that level.
Yes.
Obi one more as a part in the end of the day. All right. So one way or the other, you've also benefited from the song. Also, so what's with his name? So now, if you think that maybe it's been lopsided in his favor because maybe he's using it for a campaign, then go and see him and sit down, strike some deal with him. Better deal, cry. Then when we see that he's playing or dancing to the song on a platform, we know you see maybe what cry. And now what can I be said? And that's our tweet in it.
Oh no, but at least it's done something.
And
We're
then
having a
come as a
conversation. Yeah. So
But the conversation, no,
Should
Ken bet you, but Ken ain't to Anamon.
oh yeah, but at least to prepare his mind. But I like the fact that you're asking him to do the Anamon.
So he should do the Anamon right now, and then when he goes, a percentage should come to us here who are giving the consultation. Or say, shall I ask you?
My brother, how you doing?
I'm doing
No,
it.
I'm not Makasawati, sorry.
your take on this one.
For me, I think that it's becoming one too many. I mean, and I think some see it as a platform. I mean, we need to be real. Some see it as a platform to cash out from the politicians. I mean, immediately it happens like that. They think I mean, I think there is some level of public performance and how royalties work, where some of these public events, in a way, pay to the royalty society, like the collection society. So some of these things are, in a way, catered for. But some situations are exceptional. A critical example was when Apple used Atom's music as the World Developers Conference, where they paid him for the usage of the song. Later,
Which Atom?
Chrome.
Oh, okay.
Later, he came to, I mean, like in quotes, lie that it wasn't a negotiation, but rather he made his lawyers. He told Sammy Flex on Plaza FM that he made his lawyers reach out to him when he saw it on social media, and they paid about $20,000 or so. Meanwhile, even before the event happened, they had seen him and sought his permission to play the song at the event.
Did Gasmela get his share?
That one there we go ask them. So
say
You know, be Telemo in between.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, but tell him the beat, is it for Gasmela or is for the person?
Then we could also have an extensive conversation. Who paid for it? I mean, the executive producer.
It's a long debate. This is a long conversation.
IP, international intellectual property. That conversation.
It's very complicated. Very complicated.
And that's kind of 2016. So I think in this scenario, the song was basically played for a purpose, and if you listen to that part, you clearly see that they looped it to the Ken Agyapong part. So it means that in itself lend itself to be played because of that part. So they were playing that part to suit the man and the theme of the event. So in some such instances where it's like you've also used the person to, make some gains for the song, it's about time we also look at, we can have some JoJo situations. It's not always that we have to come going ballistic or
said you
and ballistic. You down here to some of these things you should understand the reason it was played, and you rather should look smart and fast. That's not the way to go. You can even look at how you can do some remix to suit them and the agenda to properly cash out.
But what if they don't share the same political
If you don't share
the same political
Yeah, so there are
it could be. It could be.
But you don't need to share the political idea of the.
You could function as a music maker, which means you make music for the person. Case closed.
Yeah.
So that's the way we're saying. Kwame has said it. I've said it.
If you are looking at business,
have that conversation.
We can have
that conversation, then you decide. So even if you want to take it a step forward, like he's saying, remix it. Like what's his name? Kim Promise is doing something
for Ecobank.
Yeah, it's the same song we all know, but it's maybe boom. What's the name?
Boom. Magnum.
Yes, Magnum's music.
Yeah.
They also had to.
Even Kweku Flake has done some for Game Park.
So obviously
they formatted for.
I think there are other opportunities. They should explore those opportunities rather than the ranting. We've seen. We see who's our line. So let's try and use another route so that at the end of the day, each of the party can have a better deal.
Well, I asked before you came in, I asked Robert about name dropping in songs, and if that presents fertile grounds for the person whose name was dropped in the song to use the song for any other purposes, be it commercial or.
Somebody was saying Pono can say maybe the Ken Agyapong he mentioned isn't the Ken Agyapong we know.
Explain tire.
Oh, but
so
there are other Ken Agyapongs that I know.
Yes, there's Kempong.
There are other Kwame Dadzie that I know elsewhere. So if somebody does a song and mentions Kwame Dadzie in it, it could be me, it could be somebody else.
It's his name.
And so that part is also there.
Some will say
I get it.
But your friend is
not from the argument angle. I think the question being raised is about how you put somebody's name in your music, and what it could mean.
Yes.
So assuming it was somebody that we all know, let's say a trademark name or a name that we know for a fact.
Yeah.
That I want a name that is very unique to somebody. So, what if there are other Adam Chotomes? Okay, let's assume that it is you, and then somebody puts in a song, and you are a brand known, heavy, huge. And then because of your name,
automatically you
push your song pushes the music forward. Then what happens?
Do you get commission on it? Do you get a cut?
It depends on the intention of the song. It's like even the music, how the royalty works. If you can use the song, like for personal use. But if you are using it commercially, you have certain things to pay.
Not the
fair use. There's the fair use
consumption of the musical.
Yeah.
We are talking about how you drop somebody's name
in a song, and it becomes a driving force.
A driving force, a promotional element.
Clearly, it will be dependent on how the name was used in the song. You understand how the name was used.
It's difficult.
Yeah,
it's difficult to tell that the song actually made gains because of your name is another thing you need to prove.
So a typical example would be the year in which this song was dropped, and the premises, or I mean, the reason why Pono would want to put Ken Agyapong's name in it. Which Ken Agyapong are we talking about? Were we talking about the one who was trending us at that time? Because artists would want to pick in terms or use words that are invoked.
Situations at that time, circumstances
and
around.
we could clearly know, or we know for a fact that, the 2019, I think 2019.
Which year was that song?
This is 2019, 2020, because it was used in the 2020 campaign. I saw Honorable Ken Agyapong dancing to it on one show. I think they did a walk somewhere around the bridge there, and he was dancing.
In those days,
I think it was in 2018.
And those days, he was happy because it was in a way promoting the song.
Yes.
That is, the song had come fresh, and
of course,
you understand. So I say, when it suits me, when it doesn't suit me.
I get it. But what I'm asking this morning is, if you drop somebody's name in the song and it becomes like a push factor or a pull factor to get people to consume the music. What are the laws around, or can the person also equally use the song for, commercial purposes, or
commonsensically the person can use it?
How?
Yeah.
That is what I'm saying. You see, that is what I said earlier on. The artist can tell you that the name I mentioned is not you.
But I'm also called Ken Agyapong.
And they can make reference to somebody.
I'm also called Ken Agyapong.
But we na make an
but so one fa bibi anka ho qualify no.
Yeah, but there are so many Ken Agyapongs in the world. Right? So
and the song is not yours.
Yeah, so I want to go away from the argumentative aspect and say, assuming we know that this is the person, like this particular person, like Kwame Dazi.
That is assuming the artist has confirmed.
Yes, assuming we confirm that this is about Kwame Dazi, and Kwame Dazi is a big brand. And so you put his name in the song, and that propels the song to the next level. What does it mean? Assuming you put Kwame Dazi's name, and Kwame Dazi is not known. Like every day we say Kabute, we say this, it doesn't mean anything. It's just a name, really. And you can, it can mean whatever you want it to mean. In that particular case, then it's just conversational lyric put in there. But if you know the person, we can confirm that it's Kwame Dazi, and Kwame Dazi's name contributes to promoting your brand, or the song. That is a question. What does it mean, like when it comes to IP?
A friend
is there any value?
Okay, maybe the IP lawyers can help us. Exactly. But I doubt it will have a place in the law. I doubt.
A friend is also saying this, that so if I do a song and I mention a brand like KFC in it, do I have to pay KFC?
That's like item placement or something.
That's what we call in advertising. We call it covert advertising, where you place placement.
Yes.
Placement.
Yeah, so that's covert. That's technically. So you do a covert. I mean, clearly, you should rather go for money from them for doing that placement for them.
So
you mention a brand's name. Let's say a company or automobile company, any other company. You mention their name in the song. You understand? And they in turn probably maybe when they are putting out their commercials, they also use the song. You understand? Yeah. And I'm not talking about international companies.
I understand what you're talking
probably
about.
Maybe
let's say Kantanka. Let's say you do a song and you mention Kantanka in the song.
Definitely. I mean, Kantanka cannot use it without paying anything, especially commercial use.
But Kantanka is people, somebody's name.
Yeah.
So listen.
So that could be vague as well.
Okay, so let's use.
It's not just when you say music.
Yes.
Music is not just the lyrics. There is the aspect of the beat and the rhythm, melody, everything coming together. So a certain word goes in to come out with a final product. So if you are using it for commercial purpose, it will be fair and not be out of place for the person who produces to ask for something in return.
He's talking about words, he's talking about you mentioning.
No. What I'm saying is
brand. So in this case, lyrical content.
Yeah. No, what he's saying is that after you have mentioned the name and use it for the song,
do they have the right?
The person you mention them have the right to use your song commercially.
Without your consent or without approval.
So to narrow it down, a little bit and be specific.
You used my name. I want a name that is like.
So listen,
unique.
at the end of the day, they have used your name, and you should understand that
Prime.
music is
because we don't want to promote other brands too as well. So you're careful with mentioning names.
You use Joy Prime, and the name Joy Prime has shot your music up to number 1. Okay.
Simple.
Good. Now, Joy Prime says, okay. Now, me too. I want to use
that part for something else.
But let me tell you. Let me give you this. This example will solve the matter. I mean, I said that since the person has produced the music out of the name, money and works went in. So it will not be out of place before you use it commercially for you to pay the person something, like the political party.
Okay, so
didn't Lumba use the name Nana Akufo-Addo? Didn't use him.
No, but he paid for that.
I'm coming. Didn't he use an NPP? But at the end of the day, the end person whose name was mentioned paid him.
Okay, so check
NDC,
this out. So check this
Nasi
out.
and others who did the song, they use NDC, they use John Mahama.
No, but
in
these
their
were
song.
political songs.
Listen,
There's a clear difference. There's a clear difference.
So you use Joy. Okay, so now Joy Prime comes back and goes
in
like,
the song. You are like
no.
me hear TV and me hear Joy Prime, and so it's specific.
Good. Now Joy Prime is saying, okay, me too, I'm coming to use your stuff. You are saying that work went into the music, but do you know how Joy Prime was created?
Of course.
Do you know who did
but
the
this
one
logo?
Do you know who did the design, the logo? Do you know how?
Can the artist prove that mentioning Joy Prime, or can
Assuming
the brand?
the artist
Can the
prove.
brand also prove that using the name Joy Prime
It
in the
propelled the
song
music.
propel the music?
Assuming that
In
exists.
such instance,
All I'm trying, I want to have this for my
Listen,
very educated
all
angle.
these are hypothetical
in such
situations.
instance, I will push that there is that JoJo. I mean, management have to sit down with both parties and look at a better way out so that each of the parties will benefit from it. It shouldn't just be cast in stone. It shouldn't be, a military approach. It should be collaboratory so that at the end of the day, each party benefits from the product.
Well, you're about to benefit from Hits FM right now. All you have to do is punch in *281#. We are about to enter into our second draw. *281#.
Right now.
Yes, do it right now. Kwame does it. Enter *281#. #281#. The first prompt will list the number of radio stations under MGL, and then you head straight to number 5, punch in 5, and it will ask you about the number of tickets that you want to buy. A ticket costs 5 Ghana cedis. We just spoke to we just spoke to Wisdom. Fatu Momo so that we can do it. Now we just spoke to Wisdom. Wisdom told us that he's the first winner. He won 500 Ghana cedis at 8 o'clock. He told us that he bought 2 tickets, 100 Ghana cedis. So the 100 Faketu Abeji Kesiye and or the 10 cedis. Forgive me, 10 cedis. Aji 500 Ghana cedis. It's nice. No, it's really big.
Oh yeah.
Yes. So punching *281# right now. We're about to enter into our second draw, and admissions are up at Heritage Christian College. Admissions are up right now. So if you want to study in these programs, that is BBA programs with options in accounting, computing, marketing, human resource management, business info, and tech management, then you are at the right place at Heritage Christian College. We also have courses like BSc Nursing, BSc Information Technology, BA Theology, and we also have a special 12 months master's degree programs in MSc Accounting with options in taxation, also finance and human resource management. Professional courses like ICA, CIMG, ICM UK. We also have short courses, entrepreneurship training with financial support, 1 student, 1 laptop, and of course scholarships are also available. So just head straight to www.hcuc.edu.gh. that is Heritage Christian College, or you can call us on 020-229-8399. That's 020-229-8399 or 0547-777-731. Entry qualification: if you are WASI holder, HND diploma, or matured beyond 25 years, you can also apply. www.hcuc.edu.gh. Now, there's a big party happening in the city, and that is the Leavers Party in the Park. That is the biggest youth event happening on the 7th of October at the Black Star Square, Independence Square. Gates are opening at 10 a.m. prompt, so come, let's celebrate, socialize with friends, take nice photos and videos, and vibe to live performances from Kwame Eugene and the Links crew. Yaa Pono is performing. Don't forget, Dope Nation, Sister Fia and Sefa are also performing. Guess what? Dance will be delivered by the DWP Academy. We have LaRusso, Banzi Banero, Olive the Boy, and many others performing. Just get your tickets right now. Punch in *365 *900 hash. That is *365 *900 hash, or visit www.liverspartyinthepark.com for a free ticket. Leavers Party in the Park. Don't miss this one.
The big laughs. All the entertainment. Break your day right. Daybreak Hitz.
Now, this month of October on Joy Prime, your favorite TV show, game show, that is Step Up, is back with electrifying new season, proudly brought to you by Syntex Tanks. Let us step up with Syntex Tank. Prepare for an awesome journey as contestants battle it out by answering trivia questions for a chance to pocket cash prizes ranging from 400 all the way up to a staggering 6,000 Ghana cedis, along with a treasure of a fantastic product from our esteemed sponsor. But that's not all. This season, as viewers they are keeping their eyes out for the Syntax Stand question of the week. And all you have to do to be part of this one is to punch in the numbers or text numbers or WhatsApp 050 833 888. That is 050 833 888. It is that simple to be a part of this one. Step up with Syntax Stance. Now we have our winner for the second draw, 024786335. 024786335. 024786335. Last two numbers have been withheld. 02478635. Last two numbers have been withheld. Our second winner, we're trying to get him or her on the line. We have him on the line, right?